สวัสดีค่ะ Welcome to the midday edition of NBT World Brief on NBT and NBT World. Here with me, Kritika Kluat. Members of the public are donating blood as an act of royal merit dedicated to Her Royal Highness Princess Pacharakitiyapha นเรนทิราเทพยวดีกรมหลวงราชสารินีสิริพัฒน์มหาวชิรราชธิดาAt the National Blood Center Thai Red Cross Society in Bangkok, members of the public continue to donate blood as an act of royal merit dedicated to Her Royal Highness Princess Pacharakitiyapha นเรนทิราเทพยวดีกรมหลวงราชสารินีสิริพัฒน์มหาวชิรราชธิดา while also helping to strengthen national blood reserves for patients across Thailand.Most donors are regular contributors who give blood every 3 months, saying it is both an act of charity and a way to support society. Many also highlight the health benefits, including stimulating the body to produce new and more efficient blood cells.The National Blood Center is running the campaign Blood of Loyalty in honor of Princess Pacharakitiyapha, encouraging nationwide participation from June 12th to 30th at donation centers across Thailand, including regional blood service centers and affiliated hospitals.The Prime Minister has joined ASEAN leaders and Russian President Vladimir Putin at the ASEAN-RUSSIA summit, reaffirming Thailand's commitment to regional cooperation and global stability. Prime Minister and Interior Minister Anutin Chanvirakul attended the ASEAN-Russia Commemorative Summit in Kazan, Russia, marking the 35th anniversary of ASEAN-Russia dialogue relations.The meeting was co-chaired by Russian President Vladimir Putin and Philippine President Ferdinand Marcos Jr. and brought together leaders from ASEAN member states to discuss future cooperation.During the summit, the Prime Minister thanked President Putin and the government of Tatarstan for their hospitality. He also expressed appreciation to foreign leaders who conveyed condolences to Thailand following the passing of Her Royal Highness Princess Pacharakitiyapha นเรนทิราเทพยวดีPrime Minister Anutin said the summit comes at a time when the world is facing multiple challenges, particularly the conflict in the Middle East, which continues to affect the global economy, energy security, supply chains, and people's livelihoods.He welcomed diplomatic efforts aimed at achieving peace and stability and praised the adoption of the Kazan Declaration, describing it as an important framework for advancing ASEAN-Russia cooperation. Thailand also reaffirmed its readiness to promote a strong and resilient partnership that supports peace, stability, and shared prosperity.The Deputy Prime Minister and Foreign Minister says Thailand is committed to rebuilding trust and strengthening relations with Cambodia following last year's border clashes. Speaking in an interview with RT Russia, Foreign Minister SIHASAK said Thailand's immediate priority is to ensure that the ceasefire between Thailand and Cambodia remains in place and is sustained.According to him, resolving border issues alone would not be enough. Both countries must work together to rebuild trust and confidence following last year's clashes. He said Thailand wants to turn a new page in relations with Cambodia, noting that the two neighboring countries share common interest in security, stability, and economic prosperity.The Deputy Prime Minister and Foreign Minister urged Cambodia to avoid actions that could further complicate the situation or increase tensions. He also called for continued bilateral dialogue on all outstanding issues, expressing hope that confidence-building measures and constructive engagement would help restore and normalize relations between the two countries.It's
our intention, Thailand's intention, to turn a new page in our relationship. But it's not going to be easy because we went through a conflict, we had clashes, there are public settlements on both sides. that have to be managed. But at this stage in time, what we're urging from our Cambodian colleague is let's avoid anything that will further complicate the situation. Let's take steps to reduce tension. Let's talk bilaterally on all the issues. Let's build confidence and trust and try to move our relationship forward, hopefully towards restoration and the normalization of ties between our two countries.
Thailand has launched a new identification card program for displaced persons from Myanmar, stressing that the measure is intended for security and population management purposes and does not grant Thai citizenship. Director General of the Department of Provincial Administration, Narisha Khosa Sivilai, officially launched the Identification Card Program for displaced persons from Myanmar in Suan Phung, Ratchaburi Province. Thailand has provided humanitarian assistance to displaced persons from Myanmar since 1984, allowing them to stay temporarily in designated areas under special arrangements. Under the program, individuals who have been registered and verified by authorities will receive identification cards for use in contacting government agencies and accessing public services. The cards must be used together with official permits issued by the government. The Department of Provincial Administration said the initiative will help authorities accurately verify individuals, monitor their place of residence, and ensure compliance with conditions related to their stay or employment. Officials emphasized that the cards are intended solely for registration, population management, and national security purposes. They stress that the identification cards do not grant Thai citizenship and do not provide any rights associated with Thai nationality. We're signing off the program with economic issue. Thailand's private sector has welcomed S&P Global Ratings' decision to affirm the country's credit rating, saying it reflects confidence in Thailand's economic stability, while underscoring the need for further structural reforms. The Joint Standing Committee on Commerce, Industry and Banking, or JSCCIB, said S&P Global Ratings' decision to maintain Thailand's sovereign credit rating at BBB+ with a stable outlook, together with Moody's affirmation of Thailand's Baa1 rating and stable outlook, reflects investor confidence in the country's economic management and prudent fiscal policies. The committee said Thailand's strong external financial position continues to help cushion the economy against global uncertainties, including geopolitical tensions and changes in the international trade landscape. However, it warned that maintaining confidence over the long term will require serious structural reforms. The private sector is urging the government to pursue targeted economic policies while preserving fiscal discipline, focusing on investments that generate high economic returns across supply chains, and removing regulatory obstacles to investment and business operations. The committee also voiced support for Thailand's accession to the OECD, saying it would strengthen governance, transparency, and the rule of law, while helping drive the country's economic transformation toward higher value industries, greater productivity, and quality job creation under the Reinvent Thailand framework. That wraps up our midday edition of NBT World Brief. Stay updated with the latest developments on NBT and NBT World. For more stories, simply scan the QR code on your screen to access our full coverage across all media platforms. Until next time, สวัสดีค่ะ